Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Gawdzell here. Today's video, we'll be reacting to the most disturbing videos on the internet today. Let's get into it.
Making clouds, dude. Forney, Texas, USA, luminous. That's a damn cloud.
You're not lying, because they dead got machines that be making clouds. You can look this up. Remember, y'all, do y'all research, man. They have cloud making machines, yes, as we all know by now. But that's just crazy. They really got cloud making machines. Not only that, they even got chemtrails. Like, y'all can't get enough.
Y'all ever want to just trust in God and just quit your job? Because let me tell y'all why my job got me all the way fucked up, okay? So a few months ago, well, like a month and a half ago, they sent out an email to everyone talking about they're going to raise their minimum pay by $2. And so now everyone's going to start off at this amount. And I'm like, wow, I'm only making a few dollars more than someone coming in starting off at a lower position than me. And I've been here for 7 fucking years. I've been here 7 years. And y'all mean to tell me we're not going to get any raise? But then they're like, no, everyone's going to get a raise. We're going to da-da-da-da. Okay, cool. So I wait about a month and a half. I'm like, let's see what this raise is talking about, because they just said inflation is at an all-time high, so they're gonna take care of us, right? I get called in on Monday talking about here's your raise, and it's 60 fucking cents. 60 motherfucking cents. What the fuck?
60 cents? That's how y'all feeling? 60 cents? Really? Now, why would y'all do that? Huh? Like, that's 7 years. You've been working for 7 years. They wrong. They wrong for that. That is some BS.
What am I supposed to do with that? So you mean to tell me you know that inflation is at an all-time high and you gonna give me 60 cents? Oh, no. No. You got me fucked up.
That's where you pull it. Hey. And by the way, YouTube, that is a toy gun. That is not a real gun. And guys, it's a toy gun. I'm just having a little fun, okay? Live life. Don't stop taking life so serious.
I saw a theory in Willy Wonka that Charlie was supposed to win the whole time. It was rigged.
So it was planned?
Yeah, so Willy Wonka actually handpicked the winner from the beginning.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is what happened. So I think at the beginning of the movie, remember when Charlie went into the candy store?
Yeah.
And he bought a chocolate bar, right?
Yeah, for his grandpa.
He bought a chocolate bar for himself, but he had 25 cents left. And he was like, I need to get one for my grandpa.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Before he turned around, the candy store owner handpicked a Wonka bar from the top and gave it to Charlie.
Oh, shit.
And he got forced to buy it.
So that specific one.
Exactly. This was days before the whole like Willy Wonka event happened.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's saying there's a theory that the employee was actually Willy Wonka's assistant.
Oh, so he works for Willy Wonka.
And he was like, okay, this kid is good, like, and he lives close to the factory. Let me give him that candy bar. And in the Broadway film, the same actor played Willy Wonka and the employee.
Oh, so it
showed a tie.
It's showing.
Exactly.
Honestly, I think it's weird. That movie, like, bringing kids into like a factory, like, it's something deeper behind that movie. I know y'all see it too.
TikTok, please do not ban me for this. Can we expose the real reason why dinosaurs are not here today? I'm not taking any chances. So they said white dinosaurs are extinct because an asteroid hit the Earth. Well, my theory is that they were killed by the aliens. I mean, just hear me out. So these asteroids just hit directly all over the planet, killing all of the dinosaurs. It gotta be something else for me. You're telling me these asteroids hit all of the dinosaurs and they're all just went extinct? Well, I say them asteroids were actually missiles. I know you're probably like, why would aliens come kill the dinosaurs? And I could only think of human evolution. Now, in ancient Sumerian text, there is this group of deities called Anunnaki. It is said that they created humans, engineering our DNA and having advanced technology. You know, UFOs, all of that. It's gonna be hard to keep the humans alive while dinosaurs are surrounding the Earth. And I'm not just making this up, they have put these theories in movies. Prometheus, and a Marvel one called The Eternals. Now, in the Marvel movie, they were supposed to upgrade humanity's consciousness to a very high vibration and destroy the planet. Same thing in Prometheus. Now, there has been talk about dinosaurs being on the center of the earth also. You know, hollow earth theory, where China found an underground forest. If you've ever watched the movie Journey to the Center of the Earth, they went there and they saw dinosaurs. Now, if you don't believe me, it's fine. But the government has told us that they spotted UFOs, they know that higher beings exist, and all of that. So did this Anunnaki group, or aliens, whatever you want to call them, missiled off the dinosaurs for the evolvement of humans? It's just kind of hard to believe that the destruction of dinosaurs came from asteroids. I mean, they already showed us in the movie Jurassic World how it is living with dinosaurs. We wouldn't be able to survive, so they had to get off the planet. Or go someplace where we're not there. I mean, they all can't be extinct. But let me know what y'all think. Stay dangerous.
Shout out to Real Kid though. That's interesting. Like, what maybe there is like still some dinosaurs here, just not like we can't see them. Maybe they're behind the Antarctica walls. You know, that's interesting though. We definitely have some giants, for sure.
I guess the news just don't want to mention this. So y'all, trees are walking now. Plants are talking telepathically to humans and everything around you. Water has memories and feelings. Y'all thought I forgot, didn't you? They already closed, y'all. This is Cleve Baxter. He was from the CIA. He was a polygraph expert. I know you probably think like they don't have brains or functions that show emotions. Cleve thought that too, y'all. Y'all know that lie detector test that they hooked Wiz Khalifa up to? Well, Cleve did the same thing to his plants. He started thinking, how can I get a reaction out of this plant? He was like, wait, I know, I'll set it on fire. And the plant's polygraph activity started going crazy, scratching up and down. He was only thinking about it, y'all. Plants do produce a sound that's undetectable by a human ear when they stressed out. So my question is, what do y'all think nature and outside is going through with all this bad stuff happening on the earth? And we're not gonna sit here and act like y'all don't see these trees walking.
Yo.
In the 60s and even now, y'all really used to make fun of hippies. When they used to say spread peace, spread love, keep the world happy. When they used to be on LSD in nature saying everything was alive, colorful. You know, LSD, what they used to use on MK Ultra patients. Makes you wonder why they made all them psychedelics illegal. And don't even get me started on water, y'all. Scientists have even said that the human consciousness has an effect on the molecular structure of water. So what do y'all know about Earth? It is more going on than what is being told. That's all I'm gonna say.
The planet is alive. The planet is alive. Now this clip is muted due to copyright.
Day 1. Day 2. Day 3.
Now she's about to show you the real oranges. These are the real oranges right here. Now those are the real oranges. They're green. That's interesting. Why green? Why is they green? I thought orange is supposed to be orange.
You didn't know had fluoride in them, part 1. So I meet a lot of spiritual people that choose to stop drinking hard alcohol because they know that it has an effect on them spiritually. So instead they opt to drinking wine in hopes that this will be better than hard alcohol, but that is not the case, and let me explain why. Wines, particularly white wines and any type of red wines, have an extremely high amount of fluoride in them. Because fluoride is continuously used on crops and does not biodegrade, it builds up in the soil and is absorbed into plants, roots, stems, leaves, and fruit. This has most notably been observed in grapes, which have long been grown using cryolite, under the trade name cryoside. Crazy, right? And get this. A lot of U.S. wines are too heavily fluoridated to even be exported into Europe. Check this out. Many U.S. wines contain fluoride levels that are too high to allow them to be exported to Europe and other countries that have lower fluoride levels than the United States. These wines often contain as much as 6 parts per million of fluoride, as compared to the Environmental Protection Agency's maximum contaminant level for fluoride of 4 parts per million. Now, if you still want to drink wine but you want to limit your fluoride levels, check out this. This is how you can do it. Non-organic wines from California tend to have the highest fluoride content. So it's best to choose wines made with organic grapes from outside of California, because cryolite is mostly used Just in California, it helps to select wines made from grapes grown in other states or outside of the United States. This may help limit your fluoride exposure. So I'm not telling y'all to stop drinking your wine altogether, but just be selective. That's all I'm saying. Follow for more.
How many of y'all knew that fluoride was in wine? How many of y'all knew that? Cause I didn't know that. I don't even consume that stuff.
So there's a few reasons why fluoride is not good for the pineal gland within your brain. Because our bodies retain 80% or more of the fluoride that we ingest, a lot of it accumulates in our bones, and the place that it accumulates the most is the pineal gland. And that's not good because the pineal gland is very small and it controls many important things. For example, it produces and regulates melatonin, which regulates your sleep schedule, which can be very important. Without proper sleep, that can lead to a lot of different issues. When fluoride builds up in the pineal gland, it then forms crystals, which creates a hard shell. When the pineal gland starts getting crystallized, that's when the problems can begin, including the sleep issues, but it can also affect women's menstrual cycle and fertility, and lead to conditions such as schizophrenia and Alzheimer's disease. Studies are still being done to see if there's still more side effects that we don't know about yet.
There's nothing new under the sun, and anything you think about doing it's already been done. So all this time we think that we're progressing, but really we're being held back. After the fall of the Tartarian Empire, they hosted these world fairs where they showed off their newfound technology, and for a little while we was able to use them. Everybody's talking about electric cars and electric scooters, and this ain't new. This is old technology that they've suppressed. They even had electric charging power stations. Why hold something back and they bring it out like it's new? It's about money, it's about control, it's about imagination, and it's about freedom. All these things they don't want you to have.
You want to be honest? Most of the technology they got from us. Like, well, not us, but like the people that they seen, they got it from them, man. Easy though. It's just they just make it look different, call it a new name, and this stuff been here for years. No telling how many years.
So you thought that underground cities were fake? Oh no, they definitely real. And what you see behind me is the Kuyu underground city. Now this is one of many underground cities that are still out there in the world that haven't been discovered yet. And this one was discovered accidentally when a man knocked down the wall of his basement. And when the archaeologists arrived, they revealed that this city was 18 stories deep and it had everything necessary for underground life, including schools, chapels, and even stables. It's said to be almost 3,000 years old and could hold up to 20,000 people. So when them solar flares come, I might have to take a trip to Turkey. What do y'all think? Leave in the comments below for part 2.
See, they already know what's to come, so they prepared. You know, they be hiding this stuff from the people. But honestly, I don't think we gonna need no bunkers. I think we gonna get our superpowers, man. Especially if you on your stuff, you know, we gonna be good. But for them, it's not looking good. We fell from Atlantis into tribes.
As Mississippians, they broke us up. We was warned, but then they was still gaining ground in the war, so they ended up breaking us up. And then when they broke us up, that's when we branched off into like, okay, Cherokee. That's why if you look up the Cherokee, they will let you know that they got some customs from the Mississippians. But I'm here to tell you that we was Mississippians. You gotta understand that. And then because we was falling in frequency and we was warned with them, you feel me? They was gaining ground, doing their thing. They was fucking us up at certain points, but there was still a war, but they was winning certain points. And it was at them points that we continued to fall in frequency, and then we became Powhatans, Cherokee, Illinois Confederacy, Apache, Navajo, all of that. But at first we was Mississippians. All right, you gotta understand that because that's powerful. I'm gonna tell you why. Because then you can understand about like the Cahokia Mounds. All right. The Cahokia Mounds were the same size as the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. I repeat, the Cahokia Mounds, which was the headquarters of the Mississippian culture. So we talking Mississippian culture. The headquarters was Cahokia. That's in Cahokia, Illinois. All right. You're going to understand this is why when we fell in frequency, those closest to Illinois became the Illinois Confederacy. And they was a hard fighting group of indigenous people, tribes, you feel me, the Illinois Confederacy. And they was composed of all the Midwest today, Wisconsin, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, all of that, all the whole Midwest. You feel me? Everybody that stayed close toward the capital of the Mississippian tribe culture, which was Cahokia. Everybody that stayed close there, when we fell, they became the Illinois Confederacy. This is where Chicago get its name from. Chicago was one of the chiefs in the Illinois Confederacy. So was Black Hawk. So was Peoria. It's like 3 tribes. I think it's Ujma or something like that. They was in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? This is why you got to understand that this is why these areas, because now I'm not bragging about no violence, because it's violent everywhere. I repeat, it's violent everywhere, but we strictly talk about in the Midwest right now. But what I'm saying is, this is why specifically in the Midwest, them towns is violent like that, okay? It ain't nothing but warrior energy in the Illinois Confederacy, because these was the ones that stayed and fought the hardest against the oppressors trying to hold down the Mississippians. Because what became the Illinois Confederacy was the warriors of the Mississippian tribes. You feel me? Of the Mississippians, you feel me? And you was either like on the West Coast with it. It don't matter where you was at. If you was West Coast, you was Mississippian. You was East Coast, you was Mississippian. You was down south, you Mississippian. Midwest, this was Mississippian land. We was Mississippians first. This you gotta know. Oh, yeah, I'm from New York. I'm from Chicago. I'm from, nigga, we all Mississippians, nigga, if you want to be technical. I'm just giving you our different names. You feel me? The different names we fell through. Because after Mississippians, they broke us up, and then we became more little smaller tribes. They broke us up into smaller tribes. It wasn't a good thing when we fell from Mississippians. We was one big tribe. You had a bunch of different chiefs, too, yeah. But we was one big tribe. Everybody got along, all that. We was just on war with them. But when they broke us up, though, when they chopped us up, we became all these other smaller tribes. And that helped them to conquer more land eventually, and then we became Negroes.
And that's how we lost our name. You know? See, with Sean Jamal, you really gotta be like that type of person that can comprehend what he be saying. You gotta really like listen and be able to comprehend what he trying to say and get his point across. That is interesting though. We do have names for each state. Right? So where did they get the names from?
Yeah. So what the fuck is this?
That looks strange.
This big ass hologram. And it's for entertainment purposes only. Getting very much Blue Beam vibes here. Yeah. You know, this happened in Japan though. I need y'all to keep your eyes open.
That's crazy.
Y'all third eye open.
What? Wait.
I know that y'all are entertained by this big ass hologram at this Japan sporting event. Hooray! So now we know they have the technology. We know what the conspiracy theories are about this such technology. 1 + 1 = 2. Hey, that's all I'm saying. Let me
Now, if they got that, what else they got?
This game came out in 2009. I was 7 when I tried to beat this. That's why I was so lost. Hold on, I can't read it on my phone. Near the day of purification, there will be cobwebs spun back and forth in the sky. It's talking about solar flares. No wonder I was lost trying to beat this game. And then it talks about Toba 75 Ka, which to mainstream people is known as a volcano. That's a big ass lake that if it blew up, it'll put Earth in a fucking 10-year winter. And they're saying it's not. They died in the fire from heavens. So they're saying a huge solar flare fucked up humanity a long time ago. Now this one lost me. A container of ashes might one day be thrown from the sky, which can burn the land and boil the oceans. Ubisoft did their thing with all Assassin's Creeds, man.
One thing, they do be putting the truth in the games too. Y'all, I'll tell all my gamers, y'all know. If y'all got your third album, y'all be seeing some stuff in them games now. For real.
This is underground, man. I don't even have signal on my phone. If there's something, I can't even call 911. It's a whole city down here, man. It's a whole city. It's ridiculous. This shit big as hell.
Pretty sure they got more than one underground tunnels like that. I'm pretty sure, because then I just showed a video on that. That looked like a different one. That, man, they probably got them all over the place, right? Make it make sense.
Did y'all see this video? These forklifts are trying to lift up this one piece of stone. I mean, trying to lift this one block up. Stay with me here. I promise you, I'm going somewhere with this. I seen this video online and I thought about something. I mean, look at this. They are having issues just lifting it up off of the ground, let alone moving it to another location.
We just want the truth.
Like Lego.
That's it.
Look at this. I mean, I'm not sure if this is 100% real, but that's a bulldozer and that is a dump truck. And imagine trying to build the pyramids with this technology. These statues or monoliths on Easter Island has been known to weigh over 200 metric tons, which is approximately over 400,000 pounds. And they are supposed to be building bricks like this and stacking them like Legos with horses and buggies and old wooden technology and metal technology that they use from things lying around. Okay, yes, I'm being funny, but let's be real here. Look at the size of these bricks, of these pieces of granites. And yet, let's take another look at this video once again. There are 3, maybe even 4 forklifts trying to lift up one single block. There ain't enough slaves on this planet to pick this granite up, move it 100 miles and stack it real neat and do that over and over until you build a pyramid, until you build a monolith or a statue or carvings in the wall. Look at this. I just want everybody to take a look at the issue that we're having today with today's technology. So the question is, how do we really do this? How did they really build the pyramids? I think it's some technology that someone is suppressing, but you be the judge.
More lies, more lies. That's all they do. Just keep lying. We want the truth, man. And it's a shame. Right? We should have the truth. To be honest, who knows? Maybe the technology is still here and they're just hiding it from us. You know?
Patrice Jones, who got kidnapped 15 years ago. And they removed her consciousness out of her body and put it inside of a computer. Now you have Alexa. Siri was probably Katrina Stone, who was kidnapped 5 years ago, and they removed her and put her inside of a damn iPhone. Now you have Siri. You know what I'm saying? And this is why artificial intelligence is so intelligent, right? Because it's somebody's actual conscious, their mind, and there's no limit to the mind. The mind created everything. You just don't know how powerful the mind is, but they do. That's why they send you to school young and they program you. Because the brain ain't shit but a computer. So they program your brain to run like they want it to run, because if they don't program the brain, then your mind will program your brain. And your mind is separate from the brain. The brain is a physical thing. The mind is a spiritual thing. The mind is a part of the spirit.
Honestly, I kind of agree with him though, because like, where do thoughts even come from? For them to even conjure up like thoughts, like I was just talking to Chat GPT. How am I able to, how are you able to conjure up? And I don't want to hear, oh, they on a program. No, I don't want to hear that, man. That's creepy. Everybody got their own unique voice. So how's they like? I don't know, but I agree. It's something about that AI stuff we don't know, man. It's something for real. It's something deeper behind that for sure.
Peace and family. Boy, does this God have a story for you. I'm gonna need y'all to listen.
Right now it's getting really hot on earth, so it's time to tell a story. Where they call Africa, right? Because obviously our ancestors never called the place Africa. Africa is a name that is given by, I think it's the Romans, after one of their General Africanus. There was never any place called Egypt or even Ethiopia. I reckon those are Greek names, you know what I mean? But the story is anyway that our landmass, was invaded. And the reason for this invasion, like, as they say then, because we are in the black body, what they call the black body, we was actually the first on the planet. The first to understand the laws of the one creative energy. But guess what? We was also the first to break these laws. So for breaking the laws of the one creative energy, we actually fell from the first to the last. So the invasion was part of our fall. So we was taken into slavery and, scattered all over east and west. And we was overrun, like I say, by our brothers from the east, the Arabs, and our brothers from the west, the Europeans. So they conquer all those places. One of those places they call Israel. How many of you know that Israel is actually Northeast Africa? So right now in Israel now, ever since they've been having a long battle, about this part of Africa, they used to call the battle the Crusade. The dead that they buried and give it to the European to put in museum. Of course they would not. But these people know that they are not Africans, so that's why they can enter my home and do such a thing. But because this is the end, you know what I mean? Because as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Everything is going to be revealed, and these people are going to get destroyed, you know what I mean? This story have to have a part 2 to it. Because now I have seen what I would term a black flag operation going on. So I'll be reasoning on the current black flag situation that is going on in Africa. Rastafari, live it and reign it.
Let it be known. All will be revealed. All.
Your brain doesn't stop working, even when you're dead. Until very recently, neuroscientists didn't know what happens to your brain when you die. But by chance, doctors were recording the brainwaves of a patient when he died of a heart attack. They found a change in a specific band of brainwaves involved in high cognitive functions, such as concentrating, dreaming, and memory retrieval, suggesting that just before you die, your brain may recall important life events. Which may explain why those who have near-death experiences report seeing their lives flash before them. And some studies have found that brain activity may continue for several minutes, even after your heart has stopped.
In the human body. The brain is the most mysterious organ in the human body. Your brain generates about 70,000 thoughts each day, which means there are about 2,900 thoughts created every hour. The brain can store about 2.5 terabytes of information. This capacity is equivalent to about 3 million hours of TV shows or 1 million high-quality photos. The brain can also generate an electric current of about 23 W, enough to light up a round bulb. And although the brain only accounts for 2% of body weight, it consumes more than 20% of the body's energy. The length of all blood vessels in the brain, if combined, is up to about 160,000 kilometers, enough to wrap around the Earth 4 times. Each nerve neuron in the brain has up to 10,000 connections with other neurons. And there are up to 100 billion neurons in the brain, which means there are more than 1,000 trillion neuron connections formed in the brain. The amygdala, a part of the brain responsible for coordinating emotions, has an information processing speed of just 20 ms. This speed is even faster than the speed at which humans can perceive something. All of these facts show that the brain is a supercomputer that we have been given by nature.
It definitely shows how powerful the brain is, for real. Nah, the brain is really something else, though. Everything we do revolves around our brain. Movement, the way we talk, the way we see. Shout out to the brain, man. For real.
Soon we will enter an era where there will be no internet, no television, or telephone service. We will plunge into chaos, where your money, your empires, and your power will lose all significance. The sole concern for you and your loved and dear ones will be simple survival. However, in this impending scenario, you will sadly realize that you can no longer change anything. You will be powerless. By then, you will have lost all your media resources, thus losing influence over the masses, and your empires will be shattered. Your only chance to preserve your empire is to align with humanity and contribute to informing people and uniting all scientists into a single scientific research center. If we swiftly find a solution to create a shield against external cosmic influences, and if we revive the oceans, only then will we have a chance to save our empires and pass them on to your children.
The Aztecs predict that the world will end in 2025. There is a new discovery in the Amazon rainforest that the government doesn't want you to know. On July 7th, 2023, Henry White set out with a small crew to explore uncharted regions of the Amazon forest. There have been many theories that claimed lost civilizations existed deep within the forests. The crew spent weeks of searching without finding anything, until one day they stumbled upon a lost temple overgrown with shrubbery. The crew decided to climb to the top of the temple, and what they found will shock you. They found a scroll. Written on the scroll in perfect detail was a prediction of the end of the world. Images of flying missiles and a lifeless planet. Only one thing was written: 2025. Suddenly, the crew was surrounded on all sides. Natives holding bows and spears began pouring out of the forest. The crew was never seen again, but they were able to upload a picture of the scroll to the internet before they were captured. Like and follow for a part 2 with the picture.
I don't know if I believe an AR video, but who knows when the war is going to end, right? All I know is change has to come. Has to. Can't keep living like this, y'all.
My theory on petrified giants. Whatever happened to them most probably happened fast and simultaneously. Now, do I believe that they are 100% petrified? And the answer is yes and no. If giants are real, like the Bible, Dead Sea Scrolls, and other literature defines, they were not born of the same flesh like me and you, so I think they were only stopped but not destroyed. And these pink salt mines and these flesh-looking stones are part of their bodies harvested from the earth. And for us to deny the similarities that this was once some living tissue, when pictures and video show layer by layer the truth.
Giants are definitely real. And I wouldn't be surprised. Y'all seen Moana? How in Moana, they showed the mountain coming alive. I wouldn't be surprised if something magical happened like that on this planet. That'd be cool, though. For real. You see that? But yeah, that's how I feel.
You know the film Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Willy Wonka and them? Well, I just found out that the Oompa Loompas weren't from Loompa Land. Nay, They were enslaved Africans. Willy Wonka was an enslaver, giving away tickets to white children to tour his chocolate plantation. Bruh, let me show you. Here's the modern, sanitized version of the book. Aren't they fantastic? No higher than my knee. Look at their funny long hair. Now the original and most popular version during the book's peak. Aren't they fantastic? No higher than my knee. Their skin is almost black. Pygmies they are, imported direct from Africa. I discovered them myself. I brought them over from Africa myself, the whole tribe of them, 3,000 in all. He goes on to say that he smuggled them in large packing cases with holes in them. The Bantu tribe was convinced to work and live at the factory in exchange for cacao beans. Beans. They worked for beans. And now my childhood visceral distaste for this film makes a whole lot more sense.
I knew it. I knew it was something deeper behind that Willy Wonka movie. I knew it.
Check this out. I've been trying to tell y'all. Look, so it's good. Okay. Check it out.
It's the earth right here, right? Okay. It's us, right?
Hey,
make it smile.
Listen to him though. Go ahead, cuz.
Make it smile. Why is Antarctica that big, cuz? Look at the whole fucking world. What's down here? Antarctica.
Right.
Why is Antarctica that big, cuz? Tell me that.
Why can't you even
Matter
go
of fact,
past it?
let's go back. This is where we stay at. We stay in Florida, right here. Let's zoom out. Okay. Why is that much smoke? Why is that much snow down here, cuz?
That's crazy. And that's being a world map. This just shows
world
past
map.
that.
And that's right.
Why can't you even go past
And that's
that?
right, cuz.
You can't even go past Antarctica, can you?
And that's right. Look, you can see the tides and current shit. What the fuck? Nah.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I think the planet is way bigger than what they be saying too. For real. And what Shah Jamal did say, there's no end to like this land we live on. So it's no telling how big this planet really is. That man, sometimes, you know, I just want the truth. I know everybody, we just want the truth. Can we just get the truth? Can we just know we live on a planet, we live on a free planet that provides everything? Why can't we get provided with the truth? Like, why is everything just a mystery?
All right, someone explain this to me. You see these two rainbows here, all right, which are coming from the reflection of this corner and this corner of the glass. Just like this one is here as well, coming from that corner, as well as this one coming from that corner. So when we see a rainbow outside in the sky, shaped like this, where is that coming from? The only explanation would be if we were to have some form of rounded glass structure above us. If you've never heard of the firmament, look up the firmament and research and educate yourself. I'm not saying the earth is flat, but it's not a globe.
That's true. It's definitely on a globe. If he's able to create that type of, yeah. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, got something out of it, learned something new, was entertained, all that good stuff, man. That's going to wrap it up for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next upload. Peace.